Stephen, a convincing win tonight, particularly the first half, but how do you reflect on the game as a whole?
Yeah, I think first half was very good. You know, the difficult bit is, we had some senior players playing, so at times it can be difficult for the opposition if we're a little bit stronger than what St Johnstone were. So the question to them before the game was, go out and be professional. Look after your own attitude, your own mindset. The only way you wouldn't win the game and win the game comfortably is if our mind wasn't right. If we thought it was too easy and we'd take liberties. And I felt the first half we didn't. I thought we were really aggressive in our play. We can only play the opposition we're against, and it's tough for Alan Maybury and the side because they were young. You had no kind of senior players playing, so it's important that we treated the game right and treated them with respect and the game with respect. I think we did. We moved the ball well. We were ruthless. We've had games this season where we've dominated, we've had loads of chances and we haven't really scored. So today I think we had a ruthless nature to us, and that first half pleased me.
Yeah, and what about the second half? Because you said yourself it dropped as you expect. Sometimes it will, considering the first half. But were you a bit disappointed with the second half overall?
I am, yeah, because I just felt as if people started changing the game. We started to take too many touches, we played too many negative passes, we encouraged them on to us, we took too many risks. And I just said to them there, it's our job as coaches to drive them on and demand more. I think some of them are a little bit of shock and a little bit of a pop at them there because they're, I just felt as if they treated the game as if it was over. We want them to have a ruthless nature to the game, we want them to progress. And they have to progress the way we want them to progress, not how they do it. We've coached and managed long enough between us to know what we want from players and how they progress, how they get to the next level. And I just felt some of them in the second half went out as if it was just a friendly game and nothing really mattered. So, yeah, certainly not happy at all.
So I guess that second half is probably more of a lesson than what they can take from the first half, more of the positives.
Yeah, well, I probably learned more about them individually. The difficult thing in football is sometimes when, I don't say the game becomes easy, but when you're comfortable in the game, the hardest part is to keep driving yourself on, is to keep demanding off yourself. And I think the ones who can do that shine through. If you've got goals in the first half, why do you not want goals in the second half? Why do you suddenly change your game and suddenly take extra touches and don't get into the box and don't want to go and score more goals? I have no idea why. So I'm a little bit baffled by the second half. St Johnstone naturally played a little bit better. We took some of the senior players off, so the game became more 50-50, but I still expected more from some players. And maybe there's a reason why they're playing for us. Maybe there's a reason why they're here and they're not somewhere else and they're not with the first team. Because if they do want to get up the next level, it's days like that and halves like that. Go and get people talking about you. Go and let people see what you're all about. So, scoreline, I wouldn't say it was irrelevant to me, but more in the second half was more about mentality and what they've got, and a few let me down.
And in terms of the first half and what they did show you, I guess there are the positives that you can take, but as is at this level, it's that consistency you want to find, isn't it?
Of course, listen, when cold out of day, when I sit down and think about it, I'll probably be pleased, but it's just because the second half is fresh in my mind. I just felt, some of them, it's just like, I felt some of them didn't look interested. Maybe that's harsh on them, but I just feel that, they've got so much more to give. You start changing the game and start to mix it up, and a reason they didn't need to do it. So yeah, first half good, ruthless nature about us, moved the ball well, had an aggressive approach, all the stuff you want, irrespective of who you're playing. If you have that in your game, nobody can complain. But when you take your foot off the gas and think you're someone you're not, we become a team that I didn't recognise, and I didn't like that second half.